So I finally read an index light novel. Yo, what's up guys, Toonie here, back on our video, and today I'm giving you my opinions on a Certain Magical Index SS light novel. You're probably wondering, why are you doing this now? The light novel came out a decade ago. Well, Yen Press finally, really finally, have an English release of SS, and that's super exciting because SS2 is actually coming out at the end of February, and then hopefully New Testament after in English. That'd be awesome. So yeah, better late than never. I finally read it. This is actually one of the first light novels I ever read. I haven't read New Testament, I haven't read Old Testament. So for me to start off on a side story light novel, I feel like is best fitting. So we'll just tell you some information about it. So this is published by Yen Press, a little subsection called Yen On. It retails for $15. I got mine off Amazon. We could get it pretty much anywhere, like Right Stuff, Books A Million, Barnes & Noble. And this story takes place between volume 13 and 14. AKA the end of Index 2 and before the start of Index 3. So if you watch the anime, I feel like this would be a very good place to start, just to get a good feeling of a light novel. And it's not too serious. And unlike SS2, this actually was put into the anime towards the end of a Certain Magical Index Season 2. So episode 23 and 24 adapted Index SS entirely. But it is pretty interesting that this is just now getting an English release after a decade from the Japanese release, but we are finally here, and let me give you my opinions on it. So first up with chapter 1, I find it pretty interesting. In the anime it was definitely shorter, but it was still really interesting in the light novel. So it was just pretty much funny, like the part in episode 23 where Toma's class all go get hot pot with like Himegami and Fukuyose. There's a ton of funny moments. It was a pretty chill chapter. Not much really to say, but I enjoyed it. This is definitely my favorite part of the light novel and one of my favorite parts of Index 2, the skill out arc. So this mainly it's called the skill out arc, this entire novel and the adaptation in Index 2, but it was great to read action scenes that I know like how much they influence the series, but in like words, and I thought it was very great and interesting because it was more in depth. I think it was a great adaptation of Skill Out. I really enjoyed the anime more, probably just it's more easier to understand fighting, if that makes sense. Once again, I'm very new to light novels, but I enjoyed it. It was always great seeing Accelerator and all the people in group. Next up, we got another fun chapter for chapter 3. This chapter was just really funny and had a lot of sauce. So pretty much at the magic side, girls basically trying to fix a washing machine. This was also in the anime, but very short, and the light novel very much put it more in depth. I think it was great. It was great to see Kanzaki more. Oh, again, sauce. And obviously, you got your favorite Tuaru character right here. Yo, shout out to my server. That's like a meme in my Discord server, this washing machine. I had no idea existed, but yeah. So it's just a funny chapter, not too much to say. And then for the final chapter, the little small part with like Misaka's mom like drinking too much to mess with like Toma and Accelerator, that was really enjoyable. And it had a lot of action in this chapter as well, because I remember this is towards the end of like basically where Skill Out and the group was still a thing, but they're like doing more, and the Misaka's mom quarter got in the mixed, and Hamazura was like basically like first introduced, honestly. And you can quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering everything right from the anime to the light novel. But I think it was great adaptation. I'd say definitely my favorite parts is chapter 2, the Skill Out, and chapter 4 with Misaka's mom and more of group. Overall, I highly recommend this volume if you never read an index volume and you just want to start reading from the anime. Because if you watch the anime, you basically know this volume, but it gives you a better understanding and what to expect as a more in detailed story for the adaptation. So as a first light novel, I definitely would love to read more. I plan on reading New Testament hopefully soon. I feel like for me, light novels is a bit harder since it's so time consuming, but it definitely wasn't a long read. I say this volume took me about 2 to 3 hours with an average of just like 150 pages. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is basically me just breaking down the light novel. Definitely support Yen Press and pick up this volume and pick up SS2 at the end of February, and hopefully they will give us a New Testament. So thanks so much for watching. Join the Discord server, subscribe, like this video, and peace. What you do, stay awesome.